Captain's log star date 35460. Wanting permission to explore a new continent on the planet Earth. The continent is located in the Pacific Ocean. This continent is known as the United Republics of Pacifica. This is a picture of the continent. This is a map of the prevailing winds of Pacifica. We will start with the winds from the southeast over the lush green tropical rainforest of Tropica. This area has moderate winds. As we head north on the windward side of the mountains, we will experience little turbulence. But as we turn south on the leeward side of the mountains, we will experience more turbulence. Then, as we turn back north over the desert, the winds will be strong, but there will be less turbulence. Here are the latitude lines. They range from the equator, 0 degrees, to 18 degrees south. The three cities to the south that are on the same line of latitude have very different climates. The longitude lines run from 144 degrees west to 120 degrees west. These do not affect the climate too much. Here is a climate map. The tan area represents the desert, which is dry and windy, has some oases in it. The brown area is the mountains, which have moderate forests. The white area are the high mountains, which snow year-round, and the green area is the tropical rainforest. We are placing pyramids on top of these cities so that they will not see our spacecraft under code 363 of our pilot's manual. Ready for takeoff. Lifting off. Gaining altitude. Gaining altitude. Deploying the first segment. Deploying the second segment. Traveling through space. Approaching Earth. Continent in sight. Continent in sight. Approaching from the east coast along the Pacific Ocean. Going to the city Tropica, which is located in a tropical rainforest. In this island, there is water underground, which is interesting, for on our planet, there is none. We are turning around the first checkpoint. We are now heading north towards the mountains. These are the smaller mountains. They also have water underneath. These mountains are full of many little caverns. These are the high mountains. They are snowy all year round. Destination 2, we are now approaching Frieza, which has a cold, dry climate and snows all year round. We are now heading towards Oases. Oases has a hot, dry, and windy climate. Although Oases, Frieza, and Tropica are on the same line of latitude, they have very different climates. Oases is different than the others because of the fact that it is on the leeward side of the mountains. Tropica, however, which is on the windward side of the mountains, has a moderate and humid climate. We are now approaching the equator. And the city Barren, which is in the desert. It has a windy, hot, and dry climate, as opposed to the area north of Tropika, which is also near the equator, but on the windward side of the mountains, and this area has moderate winds and lush green rainforests.